was 13, my parents decided to move to Saudi Arabia without me. They left me in a mental hospital all alone in America. And they moved away to Saudi Arabia and then Thailand. I was in the same asylum for 3 months with no visitors and no calls. Little boy, 13-year-old. And my grandmother found me and said, Ben, what are you doing here? I said, I don't belong here. I need out. They don't let me use the phone or make any calls. She said, come home with me. Home with her, and she raised me since I was 13. Thank you, Grandma. I've done hospice 4 times to the end. My grandmother had hospice for me. For 14 days, I was at her bedside in the hospital, holding her hand and talking to her sweetly, kindly. And the rest of my family come for half an hour a day, every day, 14 days in a row. Same time, half an hour only, and leave. And made them feel good about themselves to be able to be there for half an hour, get their ooh and ahs out, make them feel like they did something. And I stayed there at the bedside, vigil. Anyways, on the 14th day, I said to them, are you here for half an hour stay? Because I'd love to get some time to get out of this hospital and get some real food. They said, yeah, we'll be here for half an hour. Get some food, man. You've been here so long. So I went to the Frisco Freeze up the street from TG, Tacoma General. And I found good food. Ate as fast as I could. I got to mount it down. Mount it down. That food is so good and so fast to eating. And I started walking back to the hospital as fast as I can to get back to Grandma. I think to myself, it's trying to ride faster. Car stops. I'm like, yeah, you're looking out. And 2 police officers get out of the car to inform me that hitchhiking is illegal in Tacoma. They don't have to detain me. I said, no, gentlemen. Tonight I cannot be detained. My grandma's dying in the hospital. They said everyone's grandma's dying in the hospital. And they started putting their hands on me. 2 only at first. They can't get a hold on me. I didn't hurt them. I didn't punch or kick anybody. The next thing I know, there's 13 cops. No joke. 13 police officers, 9 cars. And they're all surrounding me and trying to get a hold on me. The last car showed up with 2 police officers getting out. 13. I said to them, this is going nowhere good. Put my hands out. And they tackled me. And they cuffed me, hog-tied me, and cuffs to cuffs. Put me back in the car. Brought me down to the station. They shut that garage door and grabbed my ankle cuffs, pulled me through the car. My head got stuck between the door and the seat. I screamed. They ripped me through on my face on cement. Slam. Then they picked me up. There's 5 of them. And they did a face plant on me in the ground. Face plant. And then for some odd reason, they're yelling, stop resisting, which I'm clearly not resisting. I'm fully cuffed and bound. And they're punching me and kicking me and tasing me. They tased me 5 times. I actually have a hole in my back right now from them tasing me. They tased me 5 freaking times. I was already hogtied. And the warden of Pierce County escorted me to my cell by a wheelchair. They put me in a turtle suit, which is a big green suicide vest. No toilet paper. No blanket, no pillow. And they left me in that cell long enough to miss my grandmother's death. I told the guy in the main pod, I told him, the guy that runs the place, I said, his name was King. I said, King, you gotta let me out of here, man. My grandma's dying in the hospital, but the grandma's dying in the hospital. He said, everybody's grandma's dying in the hospital. Well, I tried my hardest, and he said no. I can't get any phone calls, I can't get any help, nothing. So when I get out, Grandma had put in a DNR. Also, no feeding tubes allowed. She didn't want any of that crap. That was her last will. And when I got out, she had had a feeding tube put in. They kept her alive for a brief amount of time to suffer a little bit more for their own pleasing. And then she passed anyways while I wasn't there and told her hand. The one person that cared about her enough to love her and not going to want to keep her in pain. She died while I was in there. They got calls, yeah. They were called. They hung up on me. I did not get out until after the fact. I guess I saw the funeral. A little boy, when he was younger, my grandma used to watch him, take over him, and babysit for him. That's right, King, from the jail. I walked up to this man. I said, "Hey, King." Told you I wasn't lying. Single tear in his face. I am a fighter. Some say a warrior. I made myself a person that can handle himself and help others. For that reason exactly. No one helped little poor Ben when he was hurting and scared and alone. No giant man came up and said, "Hey, kid, I see you're being hurt. I'll stand up for you. I'll protect you." So I made myself a weapon to hurt bad people in this world and help those that can help themselves. Only I haven't found many people that can't help themselves that need my help, but I'm ready. So I turned it into street beefs in the scrapyard. Learned to fight for not the reason of someone being hurt, but for our sportsmanship and athleticism. And yeah, I'm trying to plan it in better ways, positive ways. Always train positive. Keep things positive.